Welcome to Pitch It Good.
Hello.
I should say welcome back to Pitch It Good because we've been a little bit absent.
Well, we've only missed a week, but we've not been around for ages.
A new season.
Season 4? What should we say?
I don't know. One and a half? 1.5. We have a 1.5 break. That's where we go.
Can't get seasons correct.
We can't get... Oh, are they called series or seasons?
I don't know.
No, we don't. Honestly, we have some American listeners.
What would you say, America? Seasons or series? Let us know.
We've established this. They can't answer you. No. This is a one-way medium.
We should really set up some sort of email or some way that people can contact.
An email? Write us an email.
What do you want? A letter?
Send us a TikTok.
I'll open the post box, shall I? See what letters we've got from our fans. Yeah. Here's Timothy, aged 8.
If we want, I'll read your address out. There's no way. Like, no bad can come of that.
We've really got to stop giving out my address. It's going to be banned down.
How you doing, Paul?
I'm okay. I'm good. Sun's out. It's getting nice and warm again. I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Shorts weather.
I didn't even wear a coat today.
Did you not?
No.
Oh, I'm still doing a little hoodie just in case. But
riveting chat.
Yeah, this is great. This is what people come here. Like, yeah, how much of my leg am I showing? That's what people want to know.
It's like the shipping forecast on Radio 4.
At least that's somewhat functional. We're just chatting nonsense.
Did you watch any films?
I didn't. No.
No, none at all.
No, I haven't been able to see one. But I do really want to see that Monkey Man film. Have you seen this?
No.
It's a real film.
Like
it's a real film.
Monkey Man.
Yeah. It's the Dev Patel, the guy from Slumdog Millionaire.
Okay.
I believe he directed it as well as stars in it. But it's like a John Wick sort of style film.
Oh.
So I haven't seen any films, but that's a film I want to see.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Have you seen any films?
No.
Yeah, but shut your mouth.
No, but I did watch Fallout. Which is a TV show, and I watched enough of it that it could be 2 films in one setting.
That's not remotely how it counts.
That's how my brain works.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
How is it?
I really enjoyed it. I've never played the games. I've never been interested in that sort of thing, but I like post-apocalyptic stuff.
Oh, yeah, man. It's going to be right in your street.
I just want to say as well, you're sounding very bassy.
I'm very bassy.
Very bassy. Got the Barry Whites.
Yeah, we've messed up the microphones.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't gone through puberty.
I
have. I've just been not recently.
It happened at the ripe age of 30, whatever you are.
That'd be so good. What have you been up to? I went through puberty. I never thought it would happen. I just thought I was going to be one of those boys it never happened to.
Yeah. What did you leave under your pillow for the puberty fairy? No, let's not go there. So, Paul, but what else have you been doing this week apart from going through puberty?
Well, times are tough.
Yep.
So I've had to, I've resorted to a minor life of crime.
Oh, minor life of crime.
Yeah. I've been nicking cars.
Have you?
Yeah. One car in particular.
One car in particular.
So I nicked a car. Yeah. And I was like, this is going to be good. I called up my local gangsters.
Your local gangsters?
And I was like, I got a lovely car. How much? And they went, we'll sort you out. And then they turned up and I went to go and, give everything for the car. And the bloke had nicked it back.
Well, that happened to me as well this week. I stole my own car back. But Paul, during this heist, how much money did you make?
Well, they did let me off because they were like, that's fair enough. So they let me keep £63.
£63.
Yeah.
And Paul, what are you going to do with your £63?
I'd like to make a movie.
Of course, like we do every single week. Well, the weeks we do this. But obviously we've got no imagination. We can't come up with this stuff. We're ideasmen, Paul. We can't come up with.
We're specifically not ideasmen.
Oh, no, yeah, even that fucked up. It's not right. So I brought in someone who's much funnier and imaginative than we are. She's an absolutely fantastic comedian, and if you see her on the circuit, go see her. Welcome to the show, Madeleine Brettingham.
Hello.
How are you?
Very happy to be here. Very excited.
Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it?
This is my big break, guys. So
I'm so sorry.
Oh, there's only 5 people that listen.
There is money on the line, right?
Yeah.
You got funding. Okay, cool.
Yeah. We got
63 pounds.
63 pounds.
That's good enough for me. It was just about cover my petrol from South London. That's good.
Don't drive. You don't get. It'll steal your car.
Yeah.
You get it.
I'm going to nip out halfway through.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Have you seen any films, Madeleine?
Do you know what I was thinking about? I think the last film I saw was American Fiction.
American Fiction.
Ooh. I don't know that one.
Which is great. It's about a guy who he basically is a black guy who is a sort of literary author, but he gets sick of the publishing industry wanting these kind of a certain kind of like basically kind of pandering novel. So he basically writes this novel pretending he's kind of from the wrong side of the tracks, and it's all of that kind of business. It becomes very successful, but it's really funny. Oh, I don't want to spoil it, but it's great.
Oh no, do spoil it.
Sounds hilarious.
Particularly, but not as good as the film I'm going to pitch, obviously. But yeah, it's great bit of satire. And then I saw All of Us Strangers as well, so I laughed and then I cried.
That's it, like a dessert, but the wrong way round.
Yeah, the wrong way around. I mean, All of Us Strangers, I think, because I guess I was a kid in the 80s, so all the kind of costumes and the set design and everything was just so pushing all my buttons. Do you know what I mean? I felt like I was kind of back in my childhood. So I think that really added to the sobbing and the crying I did in the cinema.
Film review. Cried for my youth.
pretty much. I'm not going to lie. Pretty much what I did.
5 tears.
I'll never be young again. But it was good. It's cathartic.
You could use our time machine that we can provide for your film if you wish. We do provide a time machine.
Oh,
it's
fantastic!
It's a little Austin Metro that sits outside.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, it's
better
great.
than my car. So.
From the 80s. Obviously. Was it from the 80s? I don't know. You don't know.
No, I don't know cars. No. Or time machines.
I hadn't thought that I could have time travel in this film, and now I'm feeling like maybe I might throw some in. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to say how I feel. But
let's do it.
Just as a caveat, you can only use the time machine to bring cast. You can't actually change history.
So I can bring people back from the dead.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This is much better than actual pitching.
Yeah, definitely.
When I pitch like a show idea in real life, I have to use living cast people.
No.
Rubbish. Yeah, now I can.
You want Mark Twain? He's there.
Oh yeah,
he's there.
Sky's the limit. This won't actually get made.
Come on, don't say that before I've even pitched the film. You don't know how good this is going to be.
Don't put yourself down, Paul. This will get made.
If we make anything that's been pitched on this film, I will die very happy.
Someone could be listening. A Hollywood mogul could be listening to this. Do you know what I mean? And they'll hear it and they'll be like,
"Those guys are going to make that film for £60."
15 sequels.
Come on.
So, Madeleine, your movie. You come to pitch us a movie. What is the genre of your movie?
Yeah, the genre of my film is because I listened to some of the episodes and I don't think you've had this at least recently. I might be wrong. It's going to break my heart if I am. Yeah. It's a sports film.
Oh, yes.
Sports film.
Yes.
Brilliant sports film. And where is it set?
Well, it's going to be set in London.
Set in London?
No imagination.
London's the film set of England.
I think it's got also a nice thing about London is it's got lots of different vibes, hasn't it? You've got kind of grubby London, you've got Notting Hill London.
Yeah.
You've got kind of the city. My film makes use of none of those, but it could be.
So whereabouts in London?
It's going to be, well, I think you do know this. I'm a fencer in my spare time, so I do sword fighting, I do fencing.
Okay.
So my film is going to be set in the wonderful world of fencing. And I'm pitching this, right?
Yep.
Hollywood, to the Hollywood moguls listening, and to you guys, it's going to be a sort of female-fronted The Duelists.
Oh, nice.
You know that film?
I don't.
I don't know that.
Jim doesn't know any films.
I don't really watch films.
It's, if you're into it's basically the famous fencing film, that and The Princess Bride, but it's kind of set around sort of a series of duels.
I like this.
Basically, so that's the sort of structure of my film.
Nice.
Like a sports Kill Bill type thing.
Yes.
Going through the levels.
Exactly.
Oh, cool.
Stab Bill, that's the vibe that we're going for.
I really hope that's the title.
It is now. Like I told you, I forgot to think one up. And so when I was in the loo before this, I was like, oh God, what's it going to be called? Stab Bill. That's
the one to beat.
That's the one to beat.
There isn't a character called Bill in the film, but never mind.
It's just there.
Give it time.
Yeah.
We've barely begun.
We'll write one in.
And when is this set?
It's contemporary.
I said just now.
Yeah, it's just now. Because like I said, no imagination. So I've said it where I live and when I live. That's pretty much put no effort into
Are you in it?
Well,
Oh, here we go.
don't want to spoil it, but you know.
We encourage the guests to cast themselves.
Yeah, we do. We love it.
And
Me.
They never do. And you,
Yeah, because I need work.
you make it
You can be in this film.
Yes.
There's a lot of stabbing, so I don't know how much
Put
you're
him
going to
in the film.
Okay,
please.
right,
On
you're gonna be in the
on the
film.
wrong end of whatever's been. Oh yeah,
What, I beg
sorry.
your pardon?
Get a bit.
Actually, do you know what? I've
Getting
just
aggressive.
thought of a role for you. You're in the film now. Well done, your cast.
I really hoped you were going to be like, in catering. Now get out.
That as well. You can bring food.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you very
We've
much.
got no catering budget, so actually, if you could bring some in, that would be quite.
That'd be
helpful.
amazing if we have a £63 budget for the film. Our catering budget, 45 grand, yeah,
Yeah,
every week.
that's my kind of film.
Yeah.
Just a massive, massive plate of Scotch eggs, as high as the clouds.
I would love to see 45 grand's worth of Scotch eggs. That would be the last thing I ever see.
Yeah.
That'd be it. Just dive into the meat mountain.
In the idea of everyone's got their own personal heaven, that's yours, is it?
It is, yeah.
Just for eternity.
It rains them. It rains Scotch eggs. The little tiny ones, because the big ones would hurt.
How do you mean? Well, like they're going to flatten you like a boulder.
No, not that big Scotch eggs. Like
How big are we talking?
ostrich Scotch eggs.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
like just the standard Scotch eggs are like about as big as a tennis ball. Right?
Yeah.
But the little ones, the little sandwich eggs. Egg cast, everybody.
Scotch egg fans, hope you're enjoying this.
Yeah, egg fans.
The American mogul's going to be thinking, what the hell are you talking about?
Exactly,
They don't
yeah.
even have
Next
these.
week, omelettes. It's,
Yeah.
it's going to be good. Where? So, what's the opening scene to this film?
All right, okay.
Okay,
Opening scene. Let's get serious now, right?
Yeah, let's get serious.
Opening scene is we're going to have a flashback. So it's going to be lead character is a sort of female Olympic aspiring fencer. And we see a sort of series of flashbacks as her as a kid, posters on a wall of famous fencers, winning little fencing tournaments in a little outfit when she was sort of 6 and 7. And her dream sets up the fact her dream one day is to be Britain's #1 fencer.
Nice.
That's no one's dream except mine and the girl in this film. But it's very important to the plot that we buy into this. There's going to be lots of kind of flashbacks.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's her name?
Yeah, I should have thought of that, shouldn't I? Can't be Madeleine, it's got to be someone else. Can't be Bill. Or maybe it is Billy, that's it.
Billy.
Yeah.
Like Billy Piper.
Killy Billy.
Killy Billy.
Oh, that's going to be hard to beat.
Oh, God, we've got
I think
two.
we found it, guys, and we're only a few minutes in.
I imagine with like the pictures when she was a small child fencing, like the first one was like, you know, where you get a McDonald's straw and put it through the plastic thing and hold it like a...
Yes! I mean, I never did that. Sounds...
I
Honestly, that's tragic, Jim.
yeah. The pirate of McDonald's.
Who were you fighting? Ronald McDonald?
Just myself.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
really cool. I like it.
Is it?
No, but I'm on your podcast, so
Yeah,
I
I
have to
was
play.
gonna
I've got to play along.
You do not have to be nice to Jim.
It's harrowing. Okay, so Killy Billy. She's
Billy.
she's dreaming of being the #1 fencing,
Yeah.
the fence for the Olympics.
Yeah.
And where is she now? What's she doing?
So basically when we meet her in the modern day, she's about to warm up for the make or break tournament, right? That's going to decide, I don't know, if her ranking, a British ranking.
Yeah.
And we meet her on the piste. They say, you know,
Just for Jim's benefit, what's a piste?
a piste. Obviously, you and I, fencing aficionados,
Yeah, of
we
course,
know
yeah.
what a piste is, but it's basically the fencing pitch.
Lovely.
Oh, great.
A long, thin fencing pitch. So if you see people fencing, you'll see they're on this like long, sort of thin mat type thing that you can't, because you can't move. You can't move sideways really in fencing, but you can a little bit.
It's fully 2D.
It's fully 2D. It kind of is fully 2D. It's kind of that and darts, probably the two most two-dimensional sports.
Also on complete opposite sides of the spectrum, aren't they?
But in weirdly similar because they're both pointy and they've both got a long thin carpet.
Yeah, that's true.
So in a way, I mean, they're quite similar. But anyway, getting sidetracked.
Has anyone thrown a fencing foil?
Oh, like a javelin.
Yeah, like darts.
Yeah, do you know what?
They should. They maybe should.
Has anyone
Yeah.
had like 11 pints of bitter before they played? They went and did fencing.
I think probably in the olden days that was
Yeah.
quite common because
Yeah.
I guess it used to be like a rich gentleman's sport and they used to go out carousing and getting like
Carouse.
on the piss in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's posh version of on the piss, isn't it? Here, the Bullingdon boys, bit of fencing.
Yeah, going carousing. I'm going to carouse until I piss myself. I mean, that's basically what they did. And
so Billy's on the Piste.
she's on the Piste.
She's on the Piste.
On the Piste.
She's on the Piste, and she's warming up for the big tournament.
Yeah, so she's warming up for the big tournament. They go, say start, and basically her rival, her evil rival, I mean, not evil, but it's a rival, trips her up, and she sprains her ankle. Right, this is the sort of inciting incident of the film. Sprains her ankle, and she has to be stretchered out the tournament, and her hopes are dashed. And then she goes to the physio, and they're like, that's it, you can't fence for this season. You're out of the game. or maybe forever. I don't know.
Physio just looks at it and says, you're done.
Yeah. It's all squiggly, do you know what I mean? Just like,
I like to imagine they were going to give her like a proper medical diagnosis. And she went, no, give it to me in fencing terms.
it's a fencing doctor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's got the little mask on.
Yeah, he just operates with that on. That's his whole deal.
With one arm behind his back.
Yeah.
With a little scalpel that looks like a...
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's pointing to the x-rays like his face, like with a flourish.
I'm definitely feeling this guy.
Yeah, there's definitely it's got a real vibe of a fencing movie.
Yeah. Because everyone in fencing, wears the outfits at all times for the purposes of this film.
Yeah, good.
He says
Could save money on casting as well.
Yes.
Just have the same person.
just played in the same outfit.
Yeah, actually, who plays Billy? What actress?
Okay, right. It's a really good question. I was sort of thinking like a kind of Phoebe Waller-Bridge type person because she looks to me plausibly like she could fence. I don't know if you guys have got any suggestions of other people.
No, I love that.
No,
love
Phoebe
that.
Waller-Bridge, great.
But the crucial twist is I'm going to do all the stunts. Like a sort of Tom in a kind of Tom Cruise way. That's how I see myself.
So rather than having someone do like Tom Cruise, having someone else do your stunts, like he's not going to do that. You're just going to do everyone else's stunts.
Yeah.
Cool.
You should play the part, but have Phoebe Waller-Bridge do all your stunts.
Yeah. I mean,
someone famous, really risky.
some would say the transition will be quite jarring. We don't bear a huge physical resemblance, but I would say, fuck them. I want to do these stunts. That's what I'm going to do. And I might do them for all the other people in the film as well. Do you know what I mean?
No,
So you're doing every single stunt in the film.
Yeah.
This is going to really curtail how I picture some of the characters. We're going to throw some curveballs to you.
Okay.
The Doctor is going to be 40 stone and he's going out of a window.
Okay, that's cool. I feel like I'm a chameleon, do you know what I mean? I feel like I can nail all of these people. You won't be able to tell the difference.
A stunt chameleon. I like it. So the physio has said that Billy, played by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, is that's it, done. Not gonna compete in the big tournament.
Yeah. So, all right, this is where we get to the drama and the real inciting incident of the film. The next thing is she's going to go and confront her rival at the Sal, or Le Sal. That's basically what fencing people call a gym.
Okay, thank you.
What's a gym?
It's the English version of a Sal.
Oh, right, okay, got you.
You are. You're a gym.
Oh, God.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Picture
That's
Good.
nice.
Piece of shit. Anyway, so they're in LaSalle.
So they're in LaSalle, and it's going to be that sort of thing, like her rival is kind of practicing against the dummy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then the doors kind of fly open. In comes Phoebe Waller-Bridge in her fencing whites with a little bit of a limp. Do you know what I mean? To show
Yes,
she's been kind of through it. And they're like, it's you. I kind of want the rival to be French, but they can't be because they're both on the British fencing team. But
okay.
So forget that. She's not French.
Could have a French dad.
Yes, let's say that.
Yes, they could have a French name, but they're also Cockney. I don't know.
Yeah, let's say that. So she's like, aha.
Just when you said that her leg was all like crumpled up, I imagine like there's like a leg looks like like one of those knickknacks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like completely
Like a burnt match.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge with a knick-knack leg. It's a nice idea.
That sounds like a George Formby song, doesn't it? Maybe I want to wear a knick-knack leg.
We can release that as a single, a sort of spin-off single when this becomes a smash hit.
Yeah, like the Ghostbusters.
That's our theme tune.
Because that's it. Because the Ghostbusters song was famous in sort of holiday camps, wasn't it?
Oh,
Phoebe
yeah.
Waller-Bridge with a knick-knack leg will be a great kids disco song.
Yeah, it's just full rights to Butlins.
What's the
We're already raking
what's the rival's name? If
Yeah.
they're going to be a friend, assuming it's a It's not an intersex sport, is it? It's
No,
the
yeah,
woman-
yeah. It would be a women's. So, well, for the women's category. So, what can it? Paulette.
Nice.
Paulette.
Yeah.
Am I playing her?
Oh my God!
Yes.
It's like Panto.
There we go.
I was born for this role.
You've given him an accent as well. This is it. This is the end of the show.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
That's great.
You deserved it.
And
I
there
would
we've.
do it again.
That's it. We got the opening line.
Lovely.
Bear in mind, Madeleine's got to do all your stunts.
Yeah. Again, I told you I was going to throw some curveballs. This is going to be fantastic.
I'm on.
Okay, so Paulette,
Yeah.
played by a disgusting Paul from
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's no need for adjectives.
No need for adjectives. The next zombie song.
Paulette will be rocking that fencing.
Rocking
Yeah.
that fencing. And so we've got Billy walks in.
Yeah.
What does she say to her rival?
She says, "You made my leg look like a little ning."
Okay, you made my leg look like a little knick-knack.
Really dramatic.
And then there's a sort of loud sting. Do you know what I mean? Like, dun.
Dun.
It's a bit. I feel like we've already written ourselves into a corner because, to be honest, for some of the stunts later, I need her leg not to be a little knick-knack. And now the fact that it is a bit like a knick-knack is going to be a problem.
Change nothing.
Too late. I'm committed.
Just she can do all of this with a little knick-knack leg.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The knick-knack is going to be strong,
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, just
yeah.
not strong enough to compete in a fencing tournament. It's against regulation.
It's a powerful visual, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it is, yeah. It makes a good statement.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that statement? No, we're not leaving. We're not leaving that in the air.
Through nick or knack. Hearts don't crack.
She's coming back.
And that's on the poster. There we go.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, through nick
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
knack, hearts don't crack. In the fencing LaSalle.
LaSalle,
I
yeah.
learned that today. Okay, right. So, so it says you turn my leg into a knick-knack. And what does Paulette think about this?
Well, I think she's a bit surprised.
Jute alors.
Oui.
Right,
Comme ça.
And is she remorseful?
I don't think she is, because I kind of think I think Paulette is like, I'm a better fencer than you. I think she's got to be quite a naughty character for us not to mind what's about to happen.
Nice.
Oh, okay. So
You know
what's
what I mean?
about to happen?
Well, Paulette is about to get what's coming to her and more, because basically she's going to go, oh, that's it. So Phoebe Waller-Bridge is like, you know that I should be the number one fencer.
Yeah.
And Paulette's going to be like, the only way you could be the number one fencer, she points to the rankings on the wall and is like, to kill everybody who's above you.
Do the accent.
To kill everybody who is above you.
Well, I suppose in the old days that's what they did, right?
It's
Yeah.
not the old
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
We said this was contemporary.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it is exactly. It's a throwback to the old school ways of dueling, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So how many people are on this list?
So there's going to be. Let me. Counting.
Let me casually
So,
just think of them now.
I do think this is the one thing that I planned in advance. So this is the only thing, and it's weird. It's the least smooth of all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's going to be 6 people.
Perfect. Great number.
6 people, half a dozen, and basically Phoebe Waller-Bridge is going to be so angered by what Paulette just said.
Yeah.
She's going to like throw a glove on the floor, right? Really angry,
Yeah.
and be like, "Then, you know, let's fight over it." So they whip, they like Phoebe Waller-Bridge would do. So they whip their full foils out,
Yeah.
Nice.
and they start, you know, just going at each other.
Just
The cut and thrust, the
yeah.
bishing and the bashing, you know.
let's get some.
Riposte. That's the word I know.
Attacks, ripostes,
Yeah.
counter ripostes,
Lovely.
parries, and all lots of other words.
Epee, is that a sort? Is it
Epee is a type of weapon, yeah.
Nice.
But it's
Stabby.
this is a foil. They're going stabby stab.
Stab.
That's my jabber. West Country fencer.
He's there. So right. So they have a fight, and who is there? Is there a victor or is it?
Well, there's in another shock twist, right? So sometimes a fencing. I'm really like just hammering this up.
Good.
Sometimes a foil will break,
Yeah.
and then it forms a sort of like a genuine blade. So Phoebe's going to knock her to the floor.
Yeah.
Billy's going to knock her to the floor. The foil's going to break. She's going to. Then Paulette's going to say something just really enraging.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Phoebe's going to, you can guess what's going to happen next. Phoebe's going to take the blade like this, plunge it into her chest. Plunging it in, right in. Like she's plunging a toilet.
That's not very sportsmanlike, is it?
No.
Just imagine that in the courtroom, and you plunged it into like a plunger into a toilet.
What the fuck are you doing? This is a sport.
She'll maybe a bit more elegantly than that, but that's the gist.
If you were to plunge something like a plunger into a toilet, what would the fancy name for that be? There was a fencing term.
Plunge?
Le plunge.
I don't.
I like that. Le plunge. I like
Le
that.
plunge.
Le plunge. So she's le plunged.
Yeah.
And
that's what Paulette can just. You le plunged me, just as she's dying, like.
So so this is Paulette that dies.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it the wrong way around.
Oh,
in my head.
we can't kill our lead
No,
character.
I was about to say she's got 6 people to kill.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
come
but we
on.
can kill one of the hosts of the podcast. That's fine. Yeah, no, whatever.
You're out, sorry. I never said it would be a long-lasting role.
It's absolutely fine.
Or you could come back as a ghost. We're going to bring you back as a ghost.
Oh yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah, we love
It's
a ghost.
Another ghost.
We love a ghost.
And more excuses for the accent.
Now, when Paul comes back as a ghost,
Yeah.
is Paulette suddenly kind as a ghost? Like, is she helpful or is she like a mischievous ghost?
I think she'd be mischievous. I think she's going to come back right at the end.
All right, okay.
I've got something in mind now. I'm just thinking
Nice,
exactly
yeah.
where you'll be.
You let us know.
we like a ghost. Okay, right. So, we love a ghost. Johnny ghost, apparently. Okay, right. So we're going to find our first victim / competitor who has done nothing wrong.
So basically, after she's killed Paulette,
Yeah,
And
if she's killed Paulette, why does she have to kill the other 6?
because there's 6 people in the way of her being
Still
like
to the top.
number
Right.
1 or
Yeah.
something like that.
Paulette was number 7.
Yeah.
Nice,
I'm
okay.
a bit worried I've got the numbers wrong, but it's round. It's round about that number.
If you can change your mind at any point, really, I cannot stress enough how little that matters.
We've already got a ghost in it, so you know. So where was I?
The first of the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, she's gonna drag Paulette's body into the armory, like where they keep all the thing, and disguise it as like a fencing dummy.
Oh, nice. Oh, God.
Put a mask on it. Do you know what I mean?
Classic,
Cover
yeah.
it up. Like we've all done it.
Yeah.
I haven't done it. I'm a bit worried. This film pitch sounds like I've got a murderous fantasy about killing loads of other fencers, which I do. I don't. But if I ever did do this could be an alibi. It's like a double bluff. Do you know what I mean?
Is this like is this your version of O.J. Simpson's? If I did it? Yeah. I haven't killed 6 fences, but if I did,
Not if I did it. Should I le plunge?
I would plunge the first one. Clearly
Yeah.
French.
If I plunged them, that could be
I like
yeah,
it.
it is.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, so who's the first? Oh, right,
Yeah.
we've dragged Paulette into the armory, put on a disguised her as a dummy.
Disguise her a dummy. Then Billy's going to like raid all the armory, get all the swords because she's going to need a lot of swords,
Yeah.
a lot of weapons, and she's going to take the list from the wall, and that's her
Nice,
hit
yeah.
list now, and that's kind of our setup. We know where we're going.
Yeah.
We're killing some people.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Here we go. Who's the first person?
Okay, first person. So I was thinking about where would it be fun to like have a duel. Where would be cinematic?
Top of a mountain in the rain.
Big top of a mountain of Scotch eggs. I didn't consider that. I know.
Yes, 100%.
But it's not there.
Oh,
But we'll bring one in later.
Yeah.
One of her first rival fencer has a part-time job at the zoo
okay.
as a zookeeper.
Lovely.
So Billy's going to find her in the monkey enclosure.
In the monkey enclosure.
Yeah,
And
What's her name?
Claudia.
Claudia.
Yeah.
And who's that played by?
Who do you think?
Claudia Winkleman.
Yeah, Claudia Winkleman. She would
Claudia
look very
Winkleman.
good in a fencing outfit. She's got
Yeah.
that sort of elegant look. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't see her as a zookeeper, but
Oh, she loves animals,
she's
doesn't she?
multi-talented.
Yeah.
She's nice. She's a good person.
Yeah.
All zookeepers are good people.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Except one.
The one who shot Harambe. Oh, yeah. Bit of throwback, bit of pre-pandemic news.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, right. So Claudia Winkleman plays Claudia the fencer, and so I'd imagine that at this point that Billy swings into the monkey enclosure.
Yeah, on a rope, on like one of the ropes,
Yeah, yeah.
tie a rope type
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
In front of lots of screaming kids.
Yeah.
That'll be who first of all think it's a rogue monkey, but it's not. It's
What's that monkey in fencing gear?
That they're clever. Aren't they clever? Yeah.
It wouldn't be the weirdest thing that humans have put monkeys in.
No,
you know what I mean?
No.
So it's kind of could happen.
And how's Claudia introduced to what's about to happen to her?
I think she just sees what she thinks is a monkey in fencing gear swinging in. And probably like reaches for, they probably got a buzzer right or something, like a security buzzer. Reaches for the buzzer, but it's too late. Billy flies into the monkey enclosure, whips her foil out, and challenges her to a duel.
Right.
Nice.
And so Claudia's just got to grab whatever's to hand and fight back.
A banana?
She grabs a banana. Trying to think how you could fashion a banana into a plausible... Maybe like lots of bananas on a stick.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe a plantain.
Yeah,
Because they're a little bit more solid, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. That's another half an inch, isn't it? Yeah.
So we've got a banana sword.
Yeah, plantain, I like that.
A plantain sword.
Yeah.
Inexplicably, she should pull a whole foil out of a banana. Don't even need to explain it.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I
comically,
like
Yeah.
just pulls it out like a magic trick.
like a sheath.
Yeah.
Sheath.
A banana sheath.
Yeah.
Because she would never go anywhere without a foil. That's
Yeah,
how
exactly.
committed
Yeah.
she is,
She's one of the top 6.
Yeah, come on.
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Come
She's
on.
she's going to be practicing on her lunch break.
Yeah.
Right? Just like stabbing.
Free banana. Stabby.
Okay, right. So we have our banana revealed foil, and now we're going to have a duel in the monkey enclosure.
Yeah. We're going to have a massive duel in the monkey enclosure, right? It's going to be very violent. There's going to be lots of like swinging off tyre swings,
Nice,
wow.
yeah.
like fighting your way up those little climbing frame things. There's going to be lots of like, because monkeys like to take sides, don't they? And kind of like shriek when someone else is fighting. So
Oh, okay. I was like, do they?
well, you know, like monkeys sometimes gang up on other monkeys.
Yeah.
I sound like I've had a bad experience with them.
I'm just agreeing with you. I've got literally no
How
idea.
much do you know about monkey behaviour?
I know quite a lot. I read, what was the name of that book I read? Chimpanzee Politics, that's it. It's
Oh,
a really
right,
good
okay.
book about chimpanzee... But don't look at me like I'm...
No. I was enjoying the title of the book. I was like, I really hope there's a real book.
It is, it's a really good book. It's like a sort of popular zoology book about monkey behaviour in zoos and stuff.
Yeah.
And they have lots of like, you know, wars and
Oh,
Other
right.
things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. God, they're just like us, aren't they?
but not as good at fencing as
No.
it will transpire.
Are the monkeys like? Are they formed an audience?
They're forming, they're cheering Claudia on.
They're cheering
'cause everyone-
Claudia on,
yeah.
They're definitely on Claudia's side.
Yeah.
She's got
yeah.
bananas.
You don't bite the mouth. Don't bite the mouth that feeds
you.
Oh no, that's not quite right, is it? Sorry,
Oh.
moving on.
What a tragic upbringing you had.
I was raised by birds. We're getting distracted.
Bite
Okay, right, so-
banana I don't know.
Right, so we've got a monkey audience.
Yeah.
And they're cheering on
Yeah.
Claudia.
Hoo, 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 ha, ha, ha.
Fantastic work.
You know, really terrible monkey. But like, maybe we could like CGI them like in Planet of the Apes, but without like the tanks and the machine guns, but just like the basic.
Popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn. Yeah.
Lifting up their little masks. Because they obviously, I'm assuming they're all wearing fencing
Yeah,
masks.
why not?
Those little foam hands, but with no thumbs. It says we're number. Can't count. Okay, right. So we got the monkey fans.
Yeah.
Cheering on Claudia Winkleman,
Yeah.
and this is epic. This is flying. This is high flying.
Yeah, they're all sort of swinging about, dueling. You know, I'm not going to lie, I haven't done the choreography yet. So
don't worry about that,
it's
yeah.
going to give me the gist. Lots of... And it's really good for sound for a podcast.
That's
For
great.
people who are listening, I'm waving my hand around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going for, and basically what's going to happen is Claudia's going to die. Sorry, Claudia, not real, but the character. And just when Billy thinks that she's got away with it, a monkey's going to pick up Claudia's sword.
No.
Monkey with a sword.
Monkey with a sword.
It's the monkey number 5.
No, but let's say yes.
Yeah.
Let's say it's 5.5. Yeah.
5.5.
Let's say yes.
He was the secret trainer.
Yeah.
Of Claudia. Yeah, like
Yes.
like the rat in Turtles.
Yes.
Splinter.
He
has a name, Jim. Show him some respect.
Splintercast.
He's just a little rat boy.
So we've got the elder monkey.
Yeah.
What's his name?
A wise monkey. Professor Monkey.
Professor Monkey. He's a professor.
Yeah, professor of fencing.
He's a professor of fencing, and he picks up the foil.
Yeah, he picks up the foil and he goes, you know. There'll be subtitles just to say. Do they have that in Planet of the Apes? Do they have a subtitle?
They just speak, I think.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I thought they made
But it's more, I like your one.
Yeah, we translate it.
Yeah.
What's the
It's
subtitle saying?
It will say, Madam,
Madam.
I wanted it to be a bit of an old worldly.
Yeah.
An old worldly monkey.
Professor Monkey, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Madam, you have insulted me, you've insulted my student.
Oh,
Prepare.
He's killed the student.
Yeah, prepare to meet your doom.
Wow, vengeful monkey.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Does she understand or just look at me like, oh, look, a monkey's got a sword?
I wanted to look down at the subtitles.
I think
She's reading them as well. Be like, oh, no way. I should have twisted it.
yeah.
She could hop on the letters.
Like a musical.
Yeah. Okay, right. So and then the fight commences.
Yeah. Monkey versus human.
Monkey versus human.
The ultimate battle.
Tale as old as time.
It's a tale of time. Who's going to win? I mean, nobody knows. They're quite
I know where my money is.
well. Let's see. You know, the monkey's got the strength, the fearless nature,
Yeah.
but it's not that good with the sword.
He's all fiery. He's all fiery. Yeah.
I thought you said you taught her.
I think maybe he's been out of the game too long and he's lost his edge. You know what I mean? Maybe
He's lost his edge.
Yeah.
Oh, very
Sword
nice.
go, brilliant. Okay, so Claudia, no, Billy quite obviously trounces the monkey.
Yeah.
Does she kill the monkey?
Oh, that's a good question. I think maybe she doesn't. She wants to show mercy, but then another zookeeper comes along. It's been so badly injured, and they have to just like.
Oh, it's not Harambe again, is
It's
it?
not Harambe.
Oh,
It is
no.
Harambe.
Guest appearance.
Yeah.
Oh no, not Harambe. Can he come back as a ghost?
It's getting real. They can all come back as ghosts.
Oh,
Why
yes,
not?
okay. So Harambe,
That's Star Wars, isn't it? All the Force ghosts.
I like that's our first Harambe casting as Professor Monkey. Next victim.
All right, next victim. So she's basically fencing white's covered in blood, monkey blood,
Oh, God.
and human blood. The two bloods combined.
Oh no.
So she's got to go back to the armory and kind of change her outfit, or wherever she stashes clothes, like change her outfit. I'm also thinking maybe I could have another character, like a supporting character, that's like a kind of swordsmith who repairs her weapons in between bouts. And I did have a casting idea for that. I was thinking Robbie Coltrane.
Robbie Coltrane.
Great shout, yeah.
Yeah, Robbie Coltrane as the swordsmith.
Yeah. The kind of like rogue swordsmith, but probably doesn't realise that she's killing people. I think she'd cover that up.
It's another violent match you just had there.
Yeah. She'll have to make up a cover story every time.
Right. So we got Robbie Coltrane.
What's his name?
Yeah. What's his name?
Butch McSword.
Butch McSword.
That's brilliant.
Definitely not making these up on the spot.
Butch McSword, played by Robbie Coltrane, who fashions her a new foil. It's going to stink in the armory now because
Yeah.
because Paulette's in there.
That's true. Yeah, the dead body.
Still
well.
there. Still
Yeah,
there.
just rotting away.
Just rotting away. Yeah.
I don't.
Good luck to her.
Maybe she could come. Oh, this is getting a bit gory now. But since you brought it up, so I'm blaming you for what I'm about to say.
Good one.
Maybe that like one of those sort of pineapple hedgehogs with all the little, or like a sewing, like stick the pins in.
With the cheese and pineapple.
Yeah. When she breaks a blade, she can come and sort of stick it in. Do you know what I mean?
Lord.
I don't think here that Billy's the baddie.
No, I don't think Billy's the goodie. Yeah.
So far, she's killed a rival and then used her as a pin cushion.
Yeah.
And then a monkey, nearly killed a monkey, and they had to put him down. And
Morally grey.
and Claudia
We
Winkleman.
could spare the monkey.
She's a sort of complicated anti-hero.
Yeah, I like it.
She represents the darkness in all of us. Who among us has not wanted to duel a monkey to the death?
I'm glad we're sat near the door.
So I didn't pack my foil, so you're safe.
I'm just going to pop out and steal your car.
Next victim.
Next victim. Oh yeah, so next victim, her part-time job is as a waitress in a pirate-themed kids restaurant.
Okay. What's the name of the restaurant?
Oh, good question. I should have thought of that before we started.
Yarbies.
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 Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I like it.
Yarbies. So she's a waitress at Yarbies.
And I think, Jim, you're going to be playing the restaurant manager because it's like you can be Jim Lad. Do you know what I mean? That's
Jim
like piracy.
Jim Lad, the restaurant.
And she's got, obviously, a peg leg because of her knick-knack leg. So
Yeah.
she fits right in.
Exactly. So people think she's staff.
Yeah, they just...
Yeah.
So much going on. I forgot about the nickname. Like.
Yeah.
Mate, it's all up here, don't you worry. Nothing slips by me.
So Jim Ladd is played by me, is the boss of Yarbies and where our waitress works. And what is our waitress's name?
Annie.
Annie.
Just a nice, sweet name.
Yeah, lovely. She seems nice.
Yeah,
Annie.
she does. She doesn't deserve what's about to happen.
No one does. Okay. Oh, and who's she played by?
She's played by Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
She's sort of got a sweet vibe.
I don't want to see her die now.
A lovely, intelligent woman who's about to meet a fate worse than death.
That she doesn't deserve.
So how does Billy arrive into the restaurant? How does she arrive onto the scene?
I think based on what you were
Just
saying,
through the door.
she's gonna come in. She's trying to wing it. You, Jim Lad, think, you see the peg leg. You're like, she's here for a shift. She must be here for a shift. So you're complicit in a way. This is your fault, some might say.
Okay, fair enough.
And ushers her into the restaurant to start her shift, and that's when she starts trying to zone in on Annie. She sees her play, but she gets maybe sidetracked because kids are like, "Oh, will you come and play with me? Pose for a photograph." Do you know what I mean? But all the time she's trying to get closer to her target.
Does she pose for photographs?
Yeah, I think she does. Which is that can come in later because when the police are on a trail, that would have turned out to be a bad idea.
Okay, so she spots Annie. She's closing in.
Yeah, she's closing in.
I like the idea there's a scene where she's sort of just wading through these children and then just pulls the little mask down.
Ooh,
Oh, a little bit like
Yeah.
Terminator 2.
Yeah.
just going through
Like
the
looking
arcade.
forward the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Focused on the
nice.
target.
Yeah, that's great. I love that.
We have fully turned her into a villain now. She is the Michael Myers of this film.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she gets to Annie, and how does she reveal her identity, her intentions?
Lifts the mask back up again. Oh, sorry, you don't know who I am.
Oh shit! And then they start. That's exactly. Then they start fighting.
Start fighting.
But it's going to be because we're in a pirate themed restaurant. No one's really going to know that it's a real fight. They think it's part of the entertainment.
Theatre.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
loving it, yeah.
So everyone's sort of chunking down on their nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little kids be like, yeah, cheering it on. And, Annie's going to have to grab whatever sort of fake cutlasses to hand.
Yeah, it's
you know,
fantastic.
so, yeah.
I was really hoping it would be a cutlass.
She'd have a cutlass. They'd be fighting in the ball pits, sliding down the little swirly slide.
It sounded like the worst alternate version of Churchill's speech. We'll fight them in the ball pits. We'll fight them with a cutlass.
We will never surrender.
We will never serve you chicken tenders.
Exactly. It's beautiful.
I bet he'd love a tender, Churchill.
Tender Oh, chicken tender. Sorry. What, tender kiss? I don't know, maybe.
He might do.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So
he's only human, isn't he?
Yeah.
he was.
He was.
He was in.
R.I.P.
Are we having a patriotic
What is
moment?
happening?
I don't know.
Right, anyway, back to our pirate-themed battle.
With Churchill overtones. Yeah, so we've got a fake cutlass that's been used, and the fight is in the ball pit. It's all over the place. And how does Annie meet her demise?
I think, actually, thinking about in the ball pit, I'm thinking her final moments should just be her like sinking into the ball pit.
Oh, like the Terminator, the thumb.
Yeah. Yes.
Just sinking into this inexplicably deep ball pit.
And then I think everyone that's seen it just thinks it's part of the entertainment and just gives them a round of applause. They think it's a pirate fight.
Yeah.
It's a pirate fight.
Out,
Rapturous applause.
Out, yeah.
While she rests at the bottom of the deep with the Tamagotchis.
Yeah. whatever else is down there.
Retainers.
Yeah. Okay, right. So that's our second one off the list.
Yeah.
And then I imagine then the little Butch McSword comes along and fixes the foil again.
Back with Butch McSwords.
Yeah.
He can think that she's in a fencing tournament, so he's giving a nice little pep talk, and advice on how to beat her enemies, little knowing that she's using it to.
I like
spree.
it.
Yeah, I like that, yeah.
Like she's like, oh, next I've got Annie, and he's like, oh, I've seen Annie.
Yeah.
In Paris.
This is how you handle her.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's got a weak left leg. I don't know anything about fencing.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And so she's getting all pepped up, ready for her next fight. The next fight could be the most dramatic so far.
Oh.
I love it.
Because I hope this mogul's still listening, because I feel like we're really selling it. The next fight is with her next rival, who is getting married to her ex-boyfriend.
Ooh.
Coincidentally on the same day. Bit too much of a coincidence? Don't think about that now.
She's marrying her ex-boyfriend.
She's marrying Billy's ex-boyfriend.
Oh, sorry. Right, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
she stole Billy's ex. This is my desperate attempt to get Billy a bit of sympathy.
That ship has sailed.
Although it does basically make her look like an incel. So
Yeah, you're trying to garner sympathy by killing the woman who's now dating her ex-boyfriend.
Oh, Billy, why'd you do it?
And what's her name?
Marielle.
Marielle.
Oh, that's lovely.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's very nice.
She doesn't deserve what's about that.
Who's she played by?
All these lovely actresses. I don't know, who's a good actress to play a bride?
A bride.
Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
Margot Robbie.
Fresh from Barbie.
Yeah.
What better role than to appear for 2 minutes?
God rest her soul. Okay, so we've got Margot. Who plays the ex-boyfriend, the new husband?
Oh, that's a good question.
Paul Mescal.
Yes.
Paul Mescal.
They'd make quite a beautiful couple.
They make love. It's
They'd make love.
I don't wish to speculate.
Next scene.
They're not going to get around to that.
They're not going to get around to that. No. They don't even get to the vows.
They would make a beautiful couple, I was going to say,
yeah.
and it seems again a shame that they will never.
Neither of them deserve.
Neither of them deserve.
So how does Billy make her appearance at the wedding?
We're gonna again rely on the overused device of twin doors flying open at the back of the church. But basically, what's happening? They're getting married. The priest is doing the. Does anyone here know of any just impediment?
Yeah.
And
Doors
then kicks the doors
flair
down.
for the dramatic.
Yeah, come on.
She's waiting. I imagine there should be a scene where she's waiting behind the door, like waiting for that bit to happen.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Does she burst in a wedding dress with the mask?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I challenge you.
Yeah.
That would be a great idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 100%. Because then you got the two people in wedding dresses with the fencing. That's a great visual.
Yeah, and the other bride is ready. She just pulls it straight down. Foil comes out
Yes.
out of the bouquet.
It's like part of her. It's kind of on the back of her veil.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
Cool. So she runs down the aisle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. And they basically fence up and down the aisle because it's like a
Oh,
ready-made
very
fencing.
nice.
Please,
Yes, I
come
like
on.
it. That's good.
I can say,
That's great imagery.
What did Margot Robbie reach for in the church to get to fight her with? Because obviously we've had some novelty. We've had a cutlass, a plantain.
Well, I was going to say, well, okay, I reckon I really like your idea if she whips it out of the bouquet. But I think at some point she would probably lose as a sword, and then she could have like twin candlesticks, twin flaming candlesticks.
Oh, yes.
Could be pretty good, couldn't it?
Twin candlesticks. Just dueling candlesticks. And she's like pouring wax on her. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So, and
flames just flying around.
You calm down, you. You go take a cold shower. I see you, you pig.
I didn't cast Margot Robbie getting poured wax on.
Guys, this is a very serious film.
Sorry.
About a woman killing a series of people and monkeys.
Yeah.
For
Not really any good
don't
reason.
lower the tone. Come on.
So she's dual wielding these candles, and there's a big fight up and down the aisle.
Yeah. Big fight up and down the aisle. I'm thinking maybe the priest gets quite into it, is like cheering them on. Reveals another side of himself.
Every fight has had an audience.
Yeah. The thing is, it's quite hard to. It's like at school, when someone has a fight and people instinctively kind of circle around it and cheer. It's kind of a human instinct. But can we really blame them?
Even the priest.
Even the priest has got that in him.
I like that the priest
Gets him.
the priest passed around a collection plate like, oh, this is for this. This is like
He's taking bets.
yeah, he's taking bets. The priest is taking bets.
He is morally corrupt for a priest.
Oh, I really that would have been a nice way to make money in a couple of months.
Yeah.
Keep note.
Okay, right, and how does Margot find her demise?
Yeah, let's think. I'm thinking I want them to be fighting up and down the pulpit at one point, because that's quite nice.
Nice.
Maybe she pushes her off the pulpit.
Pushes her off the pulpit.
And it's a little. It's not a big drop, but she's wearing high heels and she falls in a funny way.
Oh, I was going to take. Oh yeah, falls. Is there like a Jesus pose?
Yes, arms
biblical.
outspread. That nice.
Before she
Da Vinci Code.
before she finishes that, can she say like, "Oh, do you yield?" And she's like, "I do."
I mean, can there be any doubt that's exactly what's going to happen?
And she goes, "Don't care."
I like when you come up with that. You look like you just discovered fire. And then
The people at home can't see it, but if I ever come up with a good idea, or at least what I think is a good idea, I do sort of swan around like a peacock.
you do.
I do really move away, and really the tail feathers come up.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
100% justified
disgusting.
in that instance.
That's very kind.
Okay, right. So that's it. The next one. Down.
Right, yeah,
Another one bites the dust.
So basically, before they leave the church, can't go without. She's going to hear the police sirens coming because someone's called for the police.
Oh, finally.
Eventually, yeah.
It was the spree has really got up ahead of steam now, and people are starting to be like, "Hang on a second, we need to do something." So she realizes she's got to go. She runs up to Paul Mescal, tips him back, and gives him a kiss in a kind of Lord Flashheart kind of,
nice.
just
I like
musketeer sort of vibe.
Woof.
And then just jump. The police are coming in the door, so she jumps through a stained glass window.
Oh, brilliant.
And this is your time to shine.
Hey, that's when Stunty Rex comes out and does her stuff. Comedy writer by day, stunt woman by night.
It's a night wedding.
It's a night wedding, yeah. That's going to add to it.
It's a night wedding, yeah. So the stained glass doesn't really do anything.
Yes.
Because it's just dark.
It's just glass.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought that through.
I wouldn't overthink it.
No. Oh, Moonlight. Moonlight's coming through.
Doubts about this film. No, I'm not.
No, Moonlight's coming through. It's
Yeah.
lighting up the window, which adds to the dramaticness.
Yeah.
Can we have like three different like shots of like repeated shots?
Yeah,
of it
we
happening?
can definitely have that.
Yeah, because this is the big shot.
Yeah,
so
it's
far of the film.
100%.
Yeah. Okay, so she's out the window.
She's out the window. I'm going to say she lands on a motorbike. Don't know where it came from. Oh, maybe Robbie Coltrane has got wind of what's happening and he still feels like a bit protective of her.
Yeah.
So he's come to rescue her in the hope he can talk her out of her life of crime. So he's obviously got a motorbike because he's Robbie Coltrane. He picks her up.
It's just the Hagrid bike.
He just kind of looks like he's just,
Yeah.
and they roar off into the moonlight.
They roar off.
Yeah. You've made me roar.
Oh, we'll start the bike now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'd do if I had a motorbike.
Yeah. Just roar around.
Back to the pirate restaurant.
That's what the e-bikes are going to be missing, isn't it? Just roaring.
We should record it.
Yeah,
We'll do
yeah.
the noise for it.
Yeah, that's one Sunday.
Okay.
Okay.
In the interest of time, can I suggest the next two are twins?
I'm sorry for putting too much effort into my swashbuckling sword adventure.
Okay.
Okay. So what? All right. So we had, marriage. All right. So next one, loads down, 2 to go basically. Next one, British Fashion Week, part-time model.
Oh, fantastic.
On the catwalk. We're going to have loads. It'll be like Spice World, the movie, basically. Loads of cameos.
From the Spice Girls?
From the Spice Girl. Yeah, Victoria Beckham could be there. She'd be good in a fencing film. Anna Wintour, people like that. And basically going to have I'll whip through this one quickly. You're gonna have a big fencing bout on the Piste. Do you know what I mean? Up and down, and at the end, people probably think it's part of the fashion show and be like, "Oh,
like on the catwalk."
Yeah.
Does she come out as the person behind whoever she's come to fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so at one point walks out, and then they turns around, and it's like,
oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So she gets into one of the outfits. Yes, pretends to be a
kills a
model.
completely innocent person.
Yeah, kills a model.
who's playing this? But is it Victoria Beckham?
Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah.
I feel bad for killing Victoria Beckham, but not in real life, just strictly in the movie.
Just strictly in the movie.
Yeah.
We've made that very clear.
Yeah.
Is this an alibi?
I fear her wrath. I fear she could totally take me out, and I don't want to.
She would kill us all in an instant.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would. Yeah.
So that we'll whip through that one. Bush, a couple of cameos to sell the film. We can stick them all on the poster. Then we get to the final one, right?
Right.
I've thought about every aspect of this: artistic, commercial, just the whole thing. So the final one, her final rival, number one fencer, she's currently in a fencing tournament, right? So we're in the next day. We're after the moonlit wedding now.
So this is the first legitimate fight she might have.
This is the first legitimate fight she might have. But she's not supposed to be fencing, so in order to fence her, she has to go. I'm afraid another innocent woman is about to die. So, I don't know what the body count is now, but I know it's high, and I've made myself look like a psychopath. I've just got to commit to it at this point. I've just got to go. So she's going to go into the sort of the changing rooms. She's going to, maybe we won't kill her. We'll just stuff her into a locker. How's that?
So the final one just gets stuffed into a locker.
Stuffed into a locker, and then she takes her fencing outfit and put it on and goes on the Piste, obviously with the mask,
right,
in disguise.
Could just knock her out.
She knocks her out.
Yeah.
Knocks
her out. Puts her in the thing. Puts
her over the head.
Puts a foil in the so she can't get out.
Yes.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Like it.
And so she's now dressed up as her opponent.
Yeah. So she's dressed up in the sort of, because sometimes fencing outfits have the name on the back. So now she's got the name on the back of the woman she's supposed to be fencing, right? She swaggers out onto the Piste with murder on her mind.
The hero, ladies and gentlemen.
The hero of this film.
Yeah.
That's lost everybody's sympathy. And she's ready to kill. But no one knows that except her. So they sort of face each other on the Piste.
Who is her opponent?
That's a really good question.
Because all the other opponents are no longer with us.
Yeah, who's going to be the last person that she needs to...
Not GP, not Team GB, be someone else.
Who would be her opponent? She's called Sarah, let's say.
Sarah.
Yeah. Who was the woman who played Sarah Connor in Terminator?
Oh, Linda Hamilton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we can bring people back for the dead, can't we?
We can.
What about Judy Garland?
Judy Garland.
Primetime Judy Garland.
Yes.
Fantastic casting. Yeah.
And very sympathetic again, much more
Yeah.
sympathetic than the leads. I feel like Phoebe Waller-Bridge is not going to accept this role. But I just need to put her name in the treatment and we'll work out the details later.
I think it could be her first Oscar.
Which is the first they've made a special one where it's got a little fencing.
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
Razzie.
Yeah. Okay, right. So Judy Garland is about to get.
Yeah. Who knows what's going to happen to her? She might survive.
She might survive.
She won't. Come on. So blah, 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 fence. Then just
Fence.
this is why I'm never asked to commentate on fencing.
Fancy Fence is what a fence would be named if you asked the British public.
yeah. It was, yeah.
Could be yet another contender for the title of this film. As well.
Yeah.
Like,
Fancy Fence.
Fancy Fence. Or Killy Billy.
Killy Billy. It's so good.
so tough.
Two top contenders.
What happens to Judy Garland?
Basically, she's going to realise too late that it's a real sword that she's being fought with, just as our heroine, anti-heroine, has got her on the floor, sword to her throat, and just before she kills her, she's going to whip off her mask and be like, "It's me, bitch."
It's Brittany, bitch. That's me.
It's Billy, bitch.
Yes!
It's Billy, bitch. And what? And any last words from Judy Garland?
I thought you were going to be like, I have no idea who you are.
Wrong person. Too late. I'm committed.
So that's it. She's now number one in the UK.
Exactly. So as then that's when the police come in.
Right.
Robbie Coltrane's finally had an attack of conscience and called them. And as she gets led away in handcuffs, she hears on the radio, sees on the T, Britain's #1 fencer arrested. And she's like, "Oh, yeah."
Does she like jump in the air, freeze frame?
Oh, yeah.
I did it.
Yeah. Clinking the ankles together.
Yeah, with her in her blood spattered fencing outfit.
Yeah.
I love it. What an inspiring image. It's such an uplifting,
Such a powerful film.
beautiful film. What I think it will really do is encourage a new generation of kids to get into fencing.
This looks awesome. I could be a zookeeper. I could work in a pirate.
I could die very painfully in all of those places. Yeah, so many options.
I think it would maybe spur a big uptick in violence in ball pits.
Yeah,
I mean, that could. Yeah, that
That's
definitely
also
be
another upside.
Yeah.
and my mission is done.
Yeah.
That's it. And what are we calling this film?
Yeah.
I mean, when I was I said that earlier when I was on the loo, we haven't got the Scotch eggs in. Then all the police celebrate with a big plate of Scotch eggs. Come on, and that's the final image.
The look of fear on my face when you said we've forgotten the Scotch eggs. I was like, yeah, we have the Scotchy eggies.
Never call them that again.
No.
Scotchy eggies.
Scotchy eggies. I just forgot. Don't call them that.
I like it. The police can be eating them, like, can kebab them on a big fencing foil that they've got from the crime scene. Like,
that's the way to do it. Yeah. Like a sort of big egg-sicle.
I'll write you into that scene.
Yeah, I'm well into.
Back,
I'm into big egg.
And so when I was on the loo before, I said that I don't know why I have to keep bringing it up.
Yeah,
really bring the tone down. I mean, after this very highbrow and
is it a stunt?
I haven't talked about my stunts at all. Well, basically, yeah, I did all the stunts. I mean, we don't need to go into details of how I trained or how I managed to pull it off. Just,
I like the idea that the stunts are done horribly. Like you just sort of fall over and go, "Ow!"
This film takes 8 years to make because you get injured every scene.
Your lack of faith in my stunt woman ability is actually quite hurtful.
Oh, that's what we do.
I think it'd be fantastic.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, you worm.
Yeah.
Look, sorry, I said he had a good French accent, so he had to return the favour.
Yeah.
C'est magnifique.
C'est magnifique. Exactly. So the one I came up with like 2 seconds before I walked in here was Stabfest. So I think we've really improved on that over the course.
I quite like
3 heads are better than one.
You said it earlier. I quite like the idea of the film being called "She Doesn't Deserve What's About to Happen."
Well, maybe it could be like Killy Billy
Yeah.
brackets. She doesn't deserve what's about to happen.
You go into it thinking, "Oh, poor Killy Billy, she's going to go through it," and then as the film progresses,
that's like the emotional arc of the audience's emotional arc of the film.
Yeah.
They realise that the lead
You're not
character
following
is
a hero.
is horrible. Yeah,
I love it.
Person.
And then what was the song we came up with for the credits?
Knick Knack.
Claudia Mink. No, what is it? Phoebe Waller-Bridge has a knick-knack leg.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's it. And we'll bring George Formby back from the dead, like you said, to sing it. Kids will love that.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge with a knick-knack leg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waller-Bridge's got a knick-knack leg.
Say that when you're pissed. Okay. Madeleine, would you like to hear your film back?
Would you like it read into evidence?
Go on then, let's do this.
Right. By the way, the time is 8:30. just give you an alibi. Okay, so this is a sports film, mix of Kill Bill. This is a sports film set in London, and we're at the we're about to we meet.
You okay, mate? You're
It is
right.
upsetting you.
This is too much notes. Too many notes. Okay, right. And we meet we're at the opening of a big tournament. And we have this is for the UK #1 for the warm up for the Olympics. We meet Billy, played by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and she approaches the Piste, and her evil rival trips her up and sprains her ankle, so it looks like a little knick-knack. She goes to the physio, who is goes to the physio who has the mask on and has one hand behind his back.
Oh, I forgot about that guy. I love that guy.
Yeah, I don't think I've got a name for him, but he counts her out. She's not allowed to perform, compete anymore. So she goes back to LaSalle, which is a gym. What I learned today, and she meets her rival Paulette. And Paulette, who's Paulette played by? You, of course,
Me.
yeah.
Who else?
It was me.
That wasn't a setup, by the way. I genuinely forgot. Right, and she's like, you're shit. I'm gonna, and they have a fight, and she kills Paulette. Billy kills Paulette and stores her in the armory.
This makes me look like such a psycho. I hope nobody on offence listens
actually,
to this.
We've just started.
Paulette, by the way, informs Billy that to be #1 in the world, she has to kill all of the other people that are in the UK rankings. All
They're ranked above her, yeah.
They're ranked above her. Okay. Yeah, not the whole lot. She'll be killing hundreds of thousands.
If it goes to a TV series, then
There it goes. Yeah. We could. Yeah, Star Wars. This has got Star Wars legs.
Sequel potential of this is fantastic.
100%.
Global.
Okay, right. So we go to our first person on the list. So Paulette is dead. She's in the armory. And we go to a monkey enclosure in a zoo where we meet Claude.
I'm just doing the atmosphere.
No, we need it. We need the atmosphere.
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. So we've got Claudia, played by Claudia Winkleman, who is a part-time monkey trainer / #6 in the world at fencing, UK at fencing. And then there is an epic monkey fight. Where she there's a plantain involved. She swings in. There's all swinging around the monkey apparatus. Yeah. And then when she dies, a new opponent appears. The master, Professor Monkey, played by Harambe the monkey, who, whilst has a lot of theory, just does not know how to fight and just kind of waves. And then she injures him so much that the zookeepers have to put him down.
Oh, God, I forgot about that bit. I'm rethinking this now.
That's pretty.
We're going to get a lot of complaints.
At this point, we're now introduced to Robbie Coltrane, who is Butch McSwords, who is a swordsmith who helps mend the foils and gives her motivational advice because he doesn't know that she's on the kill.
No.
He's giving her advice how to kill. I imagine he's got a bit of guilt later on.
I think when he finds out about it for sure, he's going to be cut up.
We then go to Yorbies, the pirate-themed restaurant where we meet our next victim, who is a waitress called Annie, played by Emma Watson. And at this point, they have an epic fight. All the customers think that it's part of the dinner show, and then she dies and sinks into the ball pit.
Because maybe when she dies, she can jump, and they just think that's her doing like a pirate voice. And
it's like a little round of applause.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, good.
No.
Yeah. And she gets a fake cutlass. I've got that written down as well. The next victim is, I've not read, is it Meanwell? Marielle. What a lovely name. Marielle, played by Margot Robbie, who is marrying her ex-boyfriend, Paul Mescal. And she bursts in at the, does anyone have any issue with this? That's the real Church of England vows. Anyone got a problem with it? She bursts in the door and she's like, I do. And then she
An absolutely flawless Phoebe impression. I do.
She's from Alabama.
Yeah.
And then Margot Robbie whips out a couple of candles and fights her with the candles to no avail because she gets kicked off the pulpit and lands in a Jesus pose on the
yes.
floor. Whilst the priest is taking bets with the collection plate.
Dodgy priest.
Dodgy priest. She then jumps out of a moonlit stained glass window onto a waiting motorbike driven by a rubber called train. As
I'm doing that, don't forget.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. You're
We'll have to make a year in the schedule while I master that.
Can we show every bad take as well? So you go, boom, hit the window, like, it does go through it.
Slide
down it, yeah.
Not even trying to pretend that you're the same person. Different outfit. It's just very clearly you. Like, to the untrained eye, it looks like we've just cut to a random woman jumping out of a window.
Again, guys, I just want to say, I'm going to get it right in the first take. There's no need for this. Oh, you have little faith. Come on.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, and then they drive off. Now, at this point, Robbie Coltrane knows what's going on. He's feeling very remorseful. The next one is at British Fashion Week. We've got lots of cameos, like the Spice Girls movie and Victoria Peckham. Victoria Peckham. Oh, that's a character.
Save that name.
Yeah, save that name. Victoria.
That can be the character's name, you know.
Victoria Peckham by Victoria Peckham.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So she's she's like Only Fools and Horses. She's just got a Del Boy coat on as the thing. So Victoria Beckham is. They have a fight on the catwalk. A makeshift Piste, and she just dies.
Again.
The final one is Sarah.
When the woman on the catwalk is stabbed and killed, can she fall down like with the when people trip on the catwalk and their legs are going all over the place?
Yes.
Yeah, like the wobbly legs and falls over.
a wobbly leg.
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. So we could have a wobbly leg.
Wobbly leg death.
We've got knick-knack leg.
Yeah.
Wobbly leg.
Wobbly leg.
A lot of leg acting in this film.
It's a leg-heavy picture.
It's a leg-heavy one.
It's doing the leg work.
Nice.
So then at this point, then we meet the last rival. We never actually find out who that is, but they get kicked. Oh no, sorry. This is the opponent of the final rival. Gets kicked and locked in the. Locked in the locker because suddenly she's got a little bit of a crisis of conscience and doesn't want to kill this person. She's like, oh, I've killed enough.
Yeah.
And then meets Sarah, played by Judy Garland, on the Piste. And then she kills her.
No one was expecting it, were they? They thought this film was going to have a happy ending, but I like to subvert expectations. So
at this point, finally, the police come in and arrest Billy.
in many ways, this is a critique of our underfunded police service. She's killed quite a lot of people and monkeys at this point.
I like. Can we switch as well to maybe like the inspector at the crime scene? Like, God, I've never seen a monkey death like this before.
And we follow. There's a subplot where you follow the police around each crime scene.
People phoning 101 and then waiting 5 days for the police to turn up.
They could have put two and two together because literally every victim has been killed with a foil, and there's been a woman going around town in a full fencing outfit.
Do the police?
It's not hard to
the police
identify.
mistakenly think she's leaving a foil at every crime scene?
That's exactly what you'd do if you didn't want anyone to think you were a fencer.
Yes.
With the last murder at the actual thing, I like to imagine that all the police are watching and they're like, "Is this a real fencing match, or is it?" And then, "Oh no, she stabbed her. Get her, go get her."
I like the idea that the
Nice.
inspector is sitting there, with a hot dog, which is, I imagine, the traditional food of a fencing.
Full of Scotch eggs.
Yeah, full of Scotch eggs. So he's eating the hot dog, and all of a sudden, just sort of like realizes that, shit, this is the thing that I've been investigating.
Yeah. And like you were saying, he can keep putting the hot dog up and down depending on, 1 minute looks like a proper fencing bout. No, she's killing her.
He's having like like he was like getting into it, like using the hot dog as like a little. Yeah.
He's like, I wish I knew more about fencing. I can't tell if they're meant to be doing this.
Yeah, can be there with his kids. He can be taking his kids. He's got, weekend custody of his kid. Kids really into fencing. Look, I'm trying to give him a backstory. I'm trying to make us root for him. So this is a lot riding on this. It's supposed to be a nice family day out to bond with his kids. He doesn't want to, and he's always having to, be away at work. Maybe that's what broke up his marriage. So he doesn't want to believe it's a murder. He doesn't want to believe it because he wants to spend quality time with his kid. But then he's like,
Sinks into his work, and this is it. Is this going to be his last case before retirement?
Yeah.
He's really praying it is just a match where he doesn't have to get involved. He's like, please don't make me work. I've got the kids.
And then he sees that like the little tip thing at the end is not there.
Yeah.
And he's like, and as she stabs her, and she goes, "What was her last words, Sarah?"
Was it? Yeah.
Real scary. And that's it. And then the police are obviously called. And as she's being carted away, she hears on the news, Britain's #1 fencer taken into custody. And the film...
The moral of it's a bit of a dark moral of the story, isn't it? Because she does get what she wants.
Yeah, she does, yeah.
Yeah, violence is the answer.
Violence is the answer.
Not every film needs to be a
John
positive
Lennon
message.
say that?
Yeah, it's challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did John Lennon say that? Violence is the answer.
Probably.
Secretly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine there's no people.
If the Knick-Knack song doesn't work out,
Yeah.
that can be the...
And the film is called Killy Billy. She doesn't deserve what's about to happen to her.
She doesn't deserve to be #1.
Well, technically she does.
Well, I mean, she is #1, but she did murder everyone else.
Yeah, she won the matches, though, fair and square. I mean, not really fair and not square either.
She surprised them all at work.
The funny thing is now that she's in prison. Whoever was #8 is now
#1.
is now #1.
Well, who was the woman who was
shifted up?
Who was the woman who was gonna fight the #1? She must wake up being like, "Am I the #1? I did it."
There's a sequel.
Oh,
We've got
that's
sequel
it.
material.
It's just, come on.
Madeleine, you'll have to come back
You'll
and
have to
pitch us a
come back.
sequel.
Pleasure.
So thank you so much. Are we going to make this film?
Oh, 1,000%.
100, yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
It's
Loved
got
it so
to
much.
it's got to happen. There's too much monkey fighting in
Yeah.
pirate
We're
restaurants.
both in it.
Yeah, we're both.
That's
in
more
it.
than enough.
It's got to happen.
I'm not saying that was part of my plan, but it paid off.
You've ticked both boxes.
And Madeleine, where can we find you on the socials?
I am Madeleine Brettingham on Twitter, Instagram, and Substack.
And you should absolutely, if you see Madeleine performing, go see it. If you keep it, do you publish your dates on the Instagram?
I'm not doing that because I've only just started. But if you go to my website, it's got, because obviously day job's a comedy writer, so it's got lots of stuff I'm up to there. Substack is where I post little updates about what I'm doing, and I should start posting updates of where I'm getting online, so I will do that.
Yeah, do that because it's
Yeah.
an absolute treat to see you.
Thanks so much.
And thank you for coming in and pitching this. Absolutely,
I loved it.
Yeah,
Absolute
bonkers
pleasure.
film.
All I'm going to say is, please don't make me look like too much of a psychopath.
Oh, we don't normally edit it, but we can try.
It would just be like 5 seconds of complete silence. All right, make me look cool when this is played in court. That's
We
a
have to
better
really
request.
cut this. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, monkey, marriage,
Killy Billy, the end.
Giddy Billy.
Knick-knack leg. Oh no, it's been great fun. Thanks, guys.
No, thank you very much for coming in.
Amazing.
And for those of you who are still here, we are going to. So we've got a couple of things we're going to talk about. So actually, we're going to be at the Gilded Balloon at the Ed Fringe on the 24th, 25th, 26th of August. Please go and buy some tickets so we don't just perform to ourselves. And also,
Like normal.
keep your diaries open for the 21st of July, as we were doing a preview live show at the Museum of Comedy in London. You should come to that because we need to figure out how to do this live.
Yeah.
And just some people throwing things at us, cursing, anything really would be lovely. So that's it.
Don't do that. I didn't agree to this.
Do it.
If you throw things, aim at Jim.
Yeah. Thanks. Right, brilliant. So thank you very much, everybody. And we'll say like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.